Oh, hello. Okay, guys. So this is my first ever YouTube live. Child, I messed up the things already. Okay, this is my first ever YouTube live. Welcome to my home. This is my space. This is my art. That's my Revelation sign, some of my awards, and this is your Bevy. Welcome. I'm excited to be here. I don't really know what I want to talk with you guys about, but there were a couple of things on my mind. One of which is the thing that I was going to do before I came on live was I was going to like put on some makeup and put on some lashes and all the things. And then I thought to myself, remember back in the day when we didn't wear lashes and when we didn't go out with like all the makeup on? And I mean, obviously I'm a lot older now, but I still feel like, I woke up like this kind of spirit and energy is important to keep, because if you like spend your entire life making sure that every time people see you, you are like the doll, like you got on the things, you're doing the most, then that's a trap, I think. I feel like that's an absolute trap. I feel like, you start being like, I cannot come out without, all the things and all the things, which is why sometimes I come out. I do lives with like me in a turban and things and just like a face, right? Because I think that's really important. But today, I really wanted to just come on here and test out the waters and see what it was like to be on YouTube Live. And I also was like, well, maybe I'll look at myself and be like, ooh, child, you should put something on. And I'm kind of looking at myself and being like, ooh, child, maybe put something on, right? So I'm like, okay, maybe I'll put on a little, uh, so that's a nice little, very natural kind of pale pink mimic lip gloss that I love. And I use this a lot when I go to the gym. Because when you're like going to the gym, I know personally for me, I don't want to be looking like the doll. I don't want to have on goo gobs and makeup where it's like so like distracting in the gym. Like for not even just for like other people, but even for myself, right? So I'll put on this pale pink, which is really kind of similar to my lip color. Then, but this I love. See, so it's my real lips. And then this is what I love. I really like this one. So I think it warms up my skin a little bit. It gives me a little more. I, by the way, love this sports bra. It's a Victoria's Secrets sports bra. Because I am busty, I need ones that like really have like really good foundation. I can't wear ones that are like flimsy. So this is a Victoria's Secret sports bra. As you can see, it keeps me really nice and like, you know, locked in. So this is like my face. Just a little lip gloss on it. Oh, hello, loves. Hey, Eddie. Hi, Strap. Thank you guys for joining my very first YouTube live. I appreciate it immensely. Hey, Dove. So, yeah. So I was just like worrying about how I was going to come on here, what I was going to talk about, what I was going to look like. And I literally was like, I need to go and put on a face. And then, yes, First Timers Club. But then I was like, yeah, but that makes no sense. Like in life, you're not always going to be done up. In life, you're not always going to be like the doll. So I was like, let me just come on here and as I am. Now this like really pretty pink lip is kind of distracting me because I keep wanting to look at it and everything. But now I'm also like, ooh, should I put on a little blush or something? Look, I'm just going to play like little kids and stuff. So I have really good cheekbones, naturally. So just a little. Okay, will y'all hit like for me? So y'all, I can reach more of y'all. Okay, welcome everybody. Welcome. It's just me, Bevy Smith, in this world. My first time ever on YouTube Live. And I'm just trying it out. I'm really an Instagram kind of girly, but I'm really trying to get on YouTube because ultimately what I really want to do, guys, is I want to do a whole entire show on here. But first I need you guys to support me and tell me that you want to watch so that I can like have like viewers and stuff and all the things. So I was saying that I was coming on here and I wanted to look like, I wanted to just look like myself. Oh, thank you, Dove. I wanted to just look like myself. I didn't want to like go and like get done up and everything, which is what I normally would do. But I'm fighting against that because I think a lot of times most of us are not okay with just showing up as we are. And while I love getting fabulous and getting glam more than probably most people, I also know that it can become a trap, right? I'm also in this whole like workout mode in my life right now. So I've been like working out, I've been eating right, I've been oh, thank you, Sir Realistic. I appreciate it. And I'm really like moving towards this whole new life, a whole lifestyle journey that I'm on. I turned 60 in November of 2026. So I have about a year and a half before I'm 60. And I'm working so much towards that, guys. Like, really, I am. And I'm looking for different ways to improve myself. One of the things I've done is I stopped drinking, which has been a really big change in my life, like huge. So I've stopped drinking, I'm exercising, and even when I'm traveling, I'm trying to eat well. So, like the other night, I went on a date. I literally had eaten already. So, even though he was taking me out to eat, I didn't eat. And that's something that normally I would never have done. I would have had some more food because, I mean, he was going to buy me some food. And I didn't want to eat alone, but instead I was like, I'll have some beets and some oysters. So a little boring, a little lame, but it was good for me because I wasn't just eating just to be eating. You know what I'm saying? Like I think a lot of times, as women especially, we feel very pressured to do certain things while we're on a date. We want to make the best first impression and things like that. But for me, as a grown ass woman, I'm here to literally make sure that I'm doing things that are good for me, first and fucking foremost. Oops, I shouldn't have cursed. First and foremost, I'm doing things that are good for me. And I'm not so concerned about making things look a certain way. Everything is as it is. So either you gonna be with me or not. But I personally think that so much of who I am, the real me, is worthy of being seen. So I'm trying it out on YouTube. I'm gonna show you guys like the me that you traditionally don't really get to see. So that'll be kind of like an unearthing, uncovering. So you guys are in my home. As you can see, I have lots of art walls. Um, and I love art. I love to read. I read a whole lot. So you guys will also be getting that kind of stuff from me as well. Like we'll be diving into not just my book, Revelations, but we'll dive into some of my favorite books, some of my books that like really helped me transform my life, like The Four Agreements or um, The Four Agreements and also The Artist's Way. And there's different things every single day that I do that really kind of inform my life that have nothing to do with me being in the entertainment business, that have nothing to do with like the shininess of it all. Family is a really big thing for me, so you guys will meet my family. You guys will come with me when I'm going to work, when I'm fussing with the cab drivers and stuff. So this is going to be a different kind of Bevy Smith that you get to see, and I'm really excited for you guys to come along. So you guys are my first 5 people to ever see me on YouTube Live. Let me know if you like it. Let me know in the little comments. Let me know if you like it. Let me know if you appreciate what I'm saying and what I'm going to be doing. Because this is like a really like uncomfortable space because you have to be like vulnerable and you have to like just talk. And I'm talking, it's weird because I'm used to talking on TV. But when you're doing it on TV, you know that eventually someone's going to see you. Also, when you're doing it on TV, you're all done, right? You got on your like, you got your superpowers. You got on the outfit. You got on your makeup. You know, there's a whole production behind you. But this is just me talking to you guys and a camera. And knowing that it's like, was 5 of you, but now it's 4 of you. Now it's 3 of y'all. See, so that's very humbling as well, right? Like I'm down to 3 people. One of which I pay. So I'm really down to 2 people, authentically, right? But that's okay too, because I know that, you know, things take time. And I'm literally trying something out. I didn't come in here with a theme. I didn't come in here with a prepared speech. Am I doing something crazy? I do have gummies on my table though. Should I take a gummy? Would that be interesting? I got these from my guy Rich. You know Rich who works with Fat Joe? He has a whole weed spot in Harlem. So I go and support him. Should I take one of those? So I have my gummies. Now I'm just picking up shit, being like, look, I have things. But yeah. So what I'm trying to do is like show you myself, being myself, you know. And then you know who the real Beverly Smith is, not just Bevy Smith, even though I love Bevy Smith. But I think a lot of times when you are in the public, you don't get a chance to let people see who you really are. So many times, the reason why we come into the public eye is because of a persona that we have. And although I'm very much who I am on TV, I am like that in real life, there are certain things that I just don't get a chance to talk about on TV. You know, and so there are some of the things that I would like to talk about here. There are things that I do get to talk about on my radio show, Revelations, or Sirius XM. But even there, because it's only one day a week, and I always have lots of celebrities on, so you know how that's going to go. If I'm going to interview Tisha Campbell and Jay Ellis, the people I interviewed this week, like, am I really going to have time to tell you guys about all that went on with me this week, which I should get into. Okay. So, how many of y'all know about the Essence Festival? Raise your hand. So, I went to Essence Fest. I've been going to Essence Fest for like 20 years. So, once upon a time, I used to work in fashion. And I literally used to leave Essence Festival from Paris. I used to leave Paris Fashion Week and go to Essence. And people would be like, why are you leaving Paris and the fashion shows to go to hot-ass New Orleans? And I would tell the people, well, because I want to go and be around some black folks, and I want to go hear some black music. Because traditionally, if I was over there in Europe, I've been over there for at least 2 weeks. Like I'd be in Florence and then Milan, and then it would be Paris. Sometimes England would be, and London would be in there too. So being over there for such a long time, away from family, away from culture, was very lonely. And so I would literally leave Paris Fashion Week and take my show on the road and go on down to New Orleans for Essence Fest. So many, many years I went just as a human, meaning I wasn't getting a check. And then since I've been this Bevy Smith lady so I've been going to Essence longer than 20 years. Because it's my 20th anniversary, y'all, of becoming a TV and radio personality. 20 years. So anyway, so I literally would go to Paris, leave, go to Essence Fest. I've always loved it. And I love New Orleans. I love New Orleans men. I love New Orleans food. I love New Orleans culture, all of it. And I got a lot of family there now. So anyway, this year, Essence Fest, the airport, first of all, was very different. Yes, I rode down with some folks. Some folks were on my plane. When I got off the plane, I saw Yandy, I saw Derek J, I saw some people. But traditionally, like in the past, I've rode down on the flight with like Reverend Al Sharpton and with like, you know, other celebrities. But this time it was like real muted. So I was like, okay, the airport is a little light, a little different. When I got to my hotel, a little light, a little different. And then just walking around. But for me, because I went there to work, I did a beautiful brunch, which you guys can see videos and pictures. I did a brunch with Bevy for H&M. It was spectacular. I had Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett. I had Erica Alexander. I had Kim Coles. I had Mara Brock Akil. Oh gosh, I had so many people. I had Novi Brown. I had Crystal Renee Hazlett. I had Claire Somers from Fashion Bomb. I had so many people at that brunch. I even had the little girl, Layla from BMF, who plays the little sister, who's getting real spicy this season. But I had all these amazing people at the brunch. So that was one thing I did. Then I also hosted the Netflix Tyler Perry shows. So I interviewed Tyler Lepley, Devon Franklin, Crystal from Beauty and Black, Taylor from Beauty and Black. Who else did I interview? Terry J. Vaughn from Miss Governor. I mean, that was amazing. So I did that. Then I also did a style Q&A at H&M in their beautiful store right there in the French Quarter. So I was busy. I was booked and busy, and I was catching checks. So I had a good time. But I would be remiss. Oh, and then I also interviewed Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett at the Global Black Economic Forum, which is the serious part of Essence, not the pop culture part. And I interviewed this Felicia Butterfield and Miata and Masa and all these people you'll find out on my page. Anyway, so I was having a blast. I was getting paid and I was having a good time. And then I went to the concerts. Okay, now I'm going to have my one little complaint. Once upon a time, the VVVIP at Essence was in the back. So if you were a concert goer and you didn't have VIP status, you could literally go to Essence and just have a good time and never know that there were people in the back doing the most. Drinking for free, eating for free, hobnobbing with celebrities. You didn't have to see all of that. This year, I believe the Essence made an error by putting the celebrity VIP in the front. So if you're literally in the front of the Essence, you in the front rows of Essence, the concert, you doing the damn thing because you front row, second row, right? Third row. If you front row in a concert, yes, this is the best seat, right? And then you look and you see that it's literally celebrities like 10 feet away from you in a whole VIP experience, drinking, eating, hobnobbing with each other. I believe that that's a problem. You want to rub consumers' face in the fact that this is not for you. Yeah, I know you paid $300 for a front row seat, but yeah, you not even VIP because that's VIP over there. I don't think that's cool. Everyone be sure to hit like on the button because this is my first YouTube live video. So please hit like, hit like. I see it's 13 of y'all. Please hit like and do me the thumbs up and all the things. So that was something I didn't like. And I understand everybody can't be VIP because if everyone's in VIP, then is it really VIP? No, it's just general pop. But you still have to be able to make sure that people don't feel alienated, right? Like, no one wants to feel like they're the outsider. No one wants to feel like, oh, this is not for me. This is for someone else. No one wants to feel like they don't want to feel othered. No one wants to feel like a second-class citizen. So I think that Essence should definitely put the VIP area back behind a curtain so that the folks that are there having the best time in their front row seats, in their second row, third row, whatever row you're in, you don't have to be reminded, yeah, I'm having a good time, but those people over there look like they're having a better time. Because it's literally FOMO in real time, right? Like, you think that you're doing it, right? Imagine if your guy buys you a ticket. Hey, Kareem. Push like, Kareem. So imagine if your guy buys you a ticket for Essence Fest. He like, baby, I got it all laid out for you, baby. I got the front row seats. I got the VIP that's in the back of the stadium where we can go and get free drinks and food. And then you get there, and y'all go into the VIP that's in the back, food and the drinks and everything. And that's cute. And you're like, yes, I'm getting my little tequila. I'm getting my cognac. I'm getting my vodka. You know, you're having a great time. It's free. You eating a little chicken. You got your little gumbo. You know, it's cute. Then you go to your seats. And your seats are amazing. You're all the way in the front. Like, you see in the performance, you're so close, you feel like you could touch them. And then you look over to the right, and you're like, that's a whole bunch of people over there partying, drinking, eating, and that's where all the celebrities are. Then I can't imagine it feels good. I was in that area, and we were having a lot of fun. Now, see, back in the day, that area that was now in front of everyone used to be behind a curtain. So that's what I'm saying. Dear Essence, change the VIP back to being behind the curtain. So those that know, but those who don't know, won't know anything at all, and it's fine. That would be my little advice. Y'all let me know what you're thinking. It's 12 of y'all on here, so tell me what you think about what my suggestion is. And how much would you pay for a VVVIP experience where you get to sit with the people? Oh, hi, Steven. Glad you are on here because I gave up on other social media. Okay, well, I don't know how you did that, but I'm glad that you're with me here. So I appreciate you, Steven. Please push like so that the people can see that you like me, you're into me or whatever. Okay. So that was like one of my little things about Essence. The other thing I think too that could be improved, is like the time in which we start the shows. Like that first night, you guys all heard the debacle with the Lauryn Hill of her coming on so late and not leaving the Superdome until like 3:30 in the morning. I left. I had work to do the next day. I left after Babyface. It was like 12:30 at night. I was like, okay, y'all. The dolls got to go to work. So I missed Maxwell and I missed Lauryn Hill. So I was pissed about that. And I also think that when we're doing nights like that, I love Glorilla. I love Coco Jones. But I want all the younger acts to be on a younger act night. That's what I think should be. I like R&B night. I like hip hop night. And I like YN night or hot girl summer night. You know what I mean? Like I just think that we need a night so everyone can know what they're coming for. And if that's not your cup of tea, then don't come that night. But I think if they had like you know, modern day music for lack of a better term, like all the people that's currently on the charts, music night, do that. Like have Billboard presents Essence Fest that night, and it's everybody that's topping the charts, right? I think that would be amazing. Hello to everyone who's new here. I'm Bevy Smith. If you don't know me, now you know I'm at home. This is the real me. I put on a little bit of pink gloss for y'all. I put on a little for y'all, but that's it. So this is just the face. By the way, my cheekbones be cheeking, honey. I'll be like, okay, so anyway, right. I just want them to have separate nights, right, Kevin? Like a separate night would just take care of all of that. Also, the Super Lounges. I don't know what went on with the Super Lounge. I only went to Super Lounge one time, and it was to see Stephanie Mills, who was immaculate in every way. And I have to say this. I wish Stephanie Mills had been on main stage. Am I back? Am I back, y'all? My cheeks are popping, right? Karen, is it? I mean, do you? And lips. One day I'm gonna just come on here and I'm gonna talk about all my good things, the things that I really love about myself. By the way, I love that my breasts are big, but they're really good breasts and they're nice looking. Um, these cheeks, look, wait, I want to show y'all something. I know we off Essence, but hold on. I'm gonna come back to it. But look at these lips. Hold on. Do y'all see that Cupid's bow? That's nice, right? Oh, thank you, Steven. Yeah, so I'm still doing my Sirius XM show, but I'm also going to be doing this thing where I'm going to talk to y'all on the YouTube, okay? So, because it's a whole other thing. By the way, do you guys know who Charles Blow is? He's my amazing friend who's a very, very, very intelligent man. New York Times columnist, New York Times best-selling author. His book has been made into an opera. He's a real big thing. So he and I are thinking about starting a YouTube. I mean, not YouTube, a podcast. Because we're very opposite attract kind of thing. Like, most people would never believe that we're so close, but we're very, very close. So think about doing that. But anyway, he was at Essence too. So I think that those are some of my kind of things. I think that we need to move the VIP back in the back so people don't have to. I don't think it's not like nice to have people in their face to know like you're not invited to this. We're gonna dangle it in front of you, but you can't come. I don't like that. And I think that we should have a young person's night. Like not. So I have a whole playlist called MBA, called Millennial by Association. So like that kind of a night where it's like people that like the Coco Jones and Glorilla and Davido and just more contemporary music. I like what they did with the Jill Scott Philly tribute. I love the Waiting to Exhale tribute. So there were some really good tributes, but I think there's a way to do more of that, more of really solid programming so that you know what you're coming for. You know exactly what you're walking into. And I think that that could make for a much more powerful Essence Fest and one that people would really be able to get into. So I think I've done my good work here. I've been talking to y'all for 25 minutes. At the height of our conversation, I think we have 14 people. Yes, you better win, Bevy. You better have 14 people chatting with you. And so yeah, that's it. But I will be back. My friend Dove wants me to do these more on a scheduled basis. I think I'm going to start doing them when I'm in a car going places. I'm always in the car chatting. So I don't know. Do I need a selfie stick? That just sounds so crazy. But I'm going to start doing them on a regular basis. Would you guys like to see me come, show up, and chat with you guys every week at a certain time? If so, tell a friend. If so, like and share. If so, make sure you come back and visit me. We've gone through so many things on this one little conversation. I really enjoyed it. I hope you enjoy it. From my cheeks to my lips to my abundant breast, I love you and I thank you for the support. Ciao for now. Bye.